unmistakable buildings in the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer, Justin Tucker to get this one started. And we're off and running from Northwest Stadium. Dylan Laube on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Well, we all love to talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
In the Las Vegas first down.
They give up the guts, it's Jeanty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's across the 20, still going. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready?
On the gun, it's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
I love that play. That's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Come on, set.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard
Ready.
From the 16. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
3rd and 1.
Got to keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Daniels will keep it again. They'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
incomplete.
That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they're going to face third down.
Come on, set. 60.
Here's Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. Juke the defender. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 41. It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he'll get this up to his own 44. It was Mike Sanders still on that side.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Myers, and he's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And go play fake here with Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And the Commanders pick this one up into the red zone. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands, well, we're going to be denied.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14, Raiders 7.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Roundy with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, here's Smith. Setting up the screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Las Vegas first down.
Jeanty from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
Second and
They'll have 2 left to work with
at
before
the
halftime.
33-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Smith escapes the pocket. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings. You can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21, Raiders 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Gets everything he has under this throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready!
Smith will try again on second. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Ready! We're not even set!
And off to Jeanty. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
First down, Smith to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
to the air. It's Smith. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 21, Raiders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the man who won the Triple Crown as a receiver last year, Ja'Marr Chase. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bengals are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And here's a man who went for 1,000 yards last year, James Cook. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Bills are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Houston Texans. And it's a guy who was a monster as a rookie a year ago, Brian Thomas Jr. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take
Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now the run here from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
60 by 60.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready? Panther 60. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Viking 18.
Run it to Robinson from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This throw is caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Give here to Genty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
This is Genty on 2nd. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field, buddy. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Going left side. Bowers has it. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Third and a lone yard coming up.
There we go.
This is Genty. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. want to score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. This is Genty. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send him over right. Daniels on 1st down. The right side is caught by Samuel. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. The left side is caught by Sinnott. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of the 8, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to keep this one. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Okay, great.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
That's good.
Let's
for
go.
Washington. 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 28. Raiders 14.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Roundy with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
19, Cardinal.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Roll, roll, roll.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Smash, smash.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Come on, come on. Set. Hot 70, hot 70.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hot.
The toss now to Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Brings up second and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Robinson up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders leading by 7. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Back to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
There we go.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We've reached the final minute and a half of play.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
On the move, headed right. He's got it downfield near the edge. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
It's a screen play to Genty. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Clock running as we approach our final minute.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
Hey, on time.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st down, Raiders.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Here we go. 390%.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Great throw defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Laube with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
2nd and 6 now. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Commanders surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their defense has set them up beautifully, Brock, and after that turnover, any points will end this game.
Yeah, as an offense, you're on the sidelines just hoping for a stop. Just stop them, right? Just don't give up any points. But to get a takeaway,
and he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. To score this as a win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.